Hey lovers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee, as you already know, and if this is your first time seeing this gorgeous face, thank you so much for being here. How are you doing, guys? How's your day going? I hope you're well. So I did a video a couple of days ago about signs that shows you that a man is just not into you, and this time I want to do the reverse, because you know we have had experiences where men have shown us love and they've been true to us, and yes, we're gonna keep going out there to find them. What did I say? We are gonna keep going out there to find them, baby, because they're out there. Like I said in my last video, I've experienced men who just were not into me. In the beginning, I blamed them. I was completely mad at them. I was completely mad at myself. And then as time went on, I realized that they tried everything in their power to tell me that they did not want me, but I was the one who wasn't listening. Of course, the full responsibility is not on me, because they also tried to confuse me. They would blow hot and cold, do nice things for me, and then the next minute make me feel horrible about myself. What I would have hoped that they would do is literally just tell me that, Renee, I do not want you. I do not want you today. I do not want you tomorrow. I am not going to want you next tomorrow. I am not going to want you next year. Stop having hope and move on. I know that that sounds so terrible, but it's better to tell someone that than 1 minute tell them that you do not want them, the next minute be nice to them, have sex with them, do nice things with them, and then when they start getting confused or asking questions, you're screaming at them and going all mad at them and asking them why they think that you want more. Certain people are selfish about it. They want the best of both worlds. They're going to keep stringing you along. You do not want that to happen to you. So when you see the signs, like I said in my last video, just leave. This time, we are talking about signs that are going to show you that a man is truly into you. When you see these signs, darling, stick around, because it's not easy. It's hard to find. And I assure you, when you're with someone who really likes you, it is the best feeling in the whole wide world. I'm going to give you 10 signs that shows you that a man is into you. Actually 12. We're going to do 12 points. Are we? Yes. Number 1, you are important to him. We know when we're important to someone. We know when that person's fully into us. Everything that you want to do, they're there. If they can't be there physically, they're there in other ways. That person is always listening to you. Your plans are important to them. Your future is important to them. They speak so highly of you. They sparkle when you're around them. They're excited around you. They want to support you in every single thing that you do. You are important to that person. When you see this, hold him tight. Do not let him go, because it's hard to find. Number 2, he communicates with you. A lot of men find it extremely hard to communicate, but trust me, when they like you, they will find a way. You can see it, that it's extremely hard for them to communicate with you, because it's not something that they're used to. They do not like it. They're not comfortable with it, because they have their own fears. You know, that's another topic entirely. But when a man finds a way, when he finds every single way to communicate with you, to tell you how he feels or what you've done or what he wants, that man is into you. Number 3, no mixed signals. You're not confused. He's not blowing hot and cold. He's not nice to you today and horrible tomorrow. He's not telling you that he wants the future with you today and then the next day changing his mind. He's not treating you like shit today and then treating you like a princess the next day. There are no mixed signals. He tells you exactly what he wants, and that's it. Number 4, his word is his bond. When a man's word is his bond, he adores you. He knows that the promises that he's made to you are important to you and is important to him. That man wants to be with you. They want you to know that whenever they say something, that they mean it. They know that every time when they make promises and they fulfill them, that you are going to keep respecting them, and you're going to know for a fact that they really want you. So they're going to work hard to keep those promises, to make sure that their word is their bond. In circumstances when a man cannot keep his word, if he comes to you and he explains to you that this is the situation, what I said that I wanted to do, I can't do it, and he gives you good reasons, that man adores you. Maybe under extreme circumstances, that plan can never ever work anymore. He would find something related to that and make sure that he does it. It's important that you're with a man whose word is his bond. He's someone who respects himself, and he also respects you and cares what you think of him. Every time someone promises you that they're going to do something and they don't do it, do you know what happens? Yeah, you start losing respect for them, and that man does not want that. He does not want you to think of him that way or to ever see him that way. So he's always going to make sure that every time when he makes a promise, or any time that he says that he's going to do something, he gets it done. Number 5, he makes plans. This man always wants to see you, and I don't mean every day. Every time that you're both free, you are the top of the list. Every time when he has some time to himself, you are the top of the list. He constantly asks you out to dinner. He takes you out to the beach. He takes you out to hang out with his friends. You go to parties together. You travel together. He makes plans for both of you. And it's not just about going out. It's also future plans, things that would help you. He comes up with plans that would help to elevate you. This man adores you. Do not let him go. Number 5, he's open to questions. There is no question that is out of bound. Do you want to get married? Do you want to be in a relationship? How long was your last relationship? What do you do? Where are you from? Where are your parents? What are you? Any question that you ask this man, he's happily answering your questions because he knows that it's important to you and he wants you to trust him. If he's fidgety about your questions, then I'm sorry to break it to you, but there's something wrong. If that person maybe does not trust you, it's a different thing entirely. But you're with him. He says that he wants to be with you. He's claiming that he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. Of course, he has to open up at some point. So you need to find out if it's a trust thing or if it's actually because he doesn't want to tell you these things. If he's very aggressive and becomes very defensive whenever you ask him questions, there is a problem and you need to get to the bottom of that. Number 7, he checks on you. He's always asking about you. What are you doing? Where are you? I'm not saying that he's keeping tabs on you. I mean that he genuinely cares about you. He wants to know how his baby is. He wants to know if you've eaten. If he wants to know how your day's going. He wants to know if you're fine. He wants to know about what you said you were going to do yesterday, if you got it done. He wants to know what you're up to. You know, these are things that helps you know that someone really likes you. Number 9, he asks you questions. Yes, this man is interested in you. What is your plan? What are you doing? What do you do? Where are you from? What are your plans for the next year? What are your plans for the next 2 years? What are your plans for the next 5 years? What are your plans for the next 10 years? This man is interested. He's trying to insert himself into your life and he wants to know how he fits in. It could also be regular day-to-day activities that he's asking you about. If you're someone who has a business or you have a job and he just wants to know how your business is going, how the day is going, how your job is going. If you're someone who drives to work, he's asking you, oh, hope there wasn't traffic, are you okay? These are questions that are important. We have men who are with us but do not ask us anything. They're living separate lives from us. We're the ones who are constantly worried about them, constantly asking them questions. That is not the way to go. It is meant to be reciprocal. If someone doesn't care about you, if they're not asking you questions about you or asking about your future or wanting to know things that are important to you, you do not need to be with that man. Number 10, he's patient with you. Patience is something that I do not have, but when I really like somebody, I am extremely patient. I dig deep every single time. Patience is something that a lot of people do not have. Some people have it naturally, some of us do not. Some of us have to learn it. When you know that a man is not naturally patient, but he's extremely patient with you, then darling, that man adores you. I'm not saying that you should take advantage of that and keep pushing him and doing things that you shouldn't do, but it just shows you that this person is willing to dig deep and keep digging deeper to keep making you happy and to hopefully give you a chance to do the better thing. So you please make sure that you do the right thing. Number 11, he won't pressure you in any way. And I don't mean just sex, I mean he won't pressure you to do anything. If he asks you for something, he's going to be patient for you to do it when you are ready to do it. He's not going to put you under any stress or make you feel bad because you haven't made that decision. It is your decision to make. A man who is patient with you and doesn't pressure you is someone that you want to keep. Number 12, and this is the last one, this man listens to you. Every word that comes out of your mouth is important to him. Even when you're talking nonsense, he will try to understand the rubbish that you're saying. He might come back to you later and say, listen, what you said before did not make sense, but you know, I was trying to make sense of it. Like, what did you mean? That is a man that adores you. But what I mean is when you tell him things that are important to you, things that you want, how it makes you feel, how you're not happy about something, and he listens and tries to do better, keep that man. Do not let him go, because the moment someone else finds him outside, they're keeping him, baby, and they're never ever letting him go. So if you haven't found that man and you eventually find him, keep him. If he does these things to show you how much he wants you, but he does one or two things that you don't like, then darling, please be patient. Try to keep talking to him about it and hopefully he'll do better. And if he doesn't, do what you have to do. That's that for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. The next one that I'm going to do is going to be for the men. I want men to know when women truly want them as well, just so that they're not sitting there and feeling bad and feeling sorry for themselves, because a lot of times when people don't want us, we feel really bad about ourselves. And honestly, that's not how you should be feeling. But you know what? That's another topic for another day. So that's that, my darlings. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Mwah.